That night, the trousers tightened on Nkiru's body. Suddenly, violently, and refused to come off.
Nkiru lay weakly on a straw mat inside her small village hut. Her body trembled without control. Her skin, once admired, now glowed strangely red and irritated, as if something was burning underneath. The trousers felt heavier than before, tighter, almost alive. Sunlight passed softly through the cracks in the mud walls, but it brought her no comfort, only pain and fear.
Tears rolled freely down Nkiru's face. Her eyes were wide with panic as she clutched her chest, struggling to breathe. Her heart beat fast, too fast. This is how it ends, she thought. So, this is the price. The hut felt darker now, shadows pressing in on her, as if the walls themselves were watching. Later that day, she forced herself outside. As she stepped onto the dusty village path, conversation stopped. Children pointed at her openly. Women leaned close to each other, whispering. Men avoided her eyes completely. Fear followed her like a shadow. "She looks cursed," someone murmured. Nkiru lowered her head and walked on, her chest heavy with shame. She sat alone on a dirt path at the edge of the village. Her head hung low, hands resting weakly on her knees. From afar, villagers watched her quietly. No one came close. In that lonely silence, regret filled her heart. If only I had been patient, she thought. If only I had loved myself the way I was. As evening approached, Nkiru gathered the last of her strength. She ran unsteadily along a narrow village path, her breath short, her legs weak. Ahead, smoke rose into the darkening sky. The familiar smell of herbs filled the air. Mama Ojiaku's hut stood quietly, waiting. Inside the hut, Mama Ojiaku sat calmly, surrounded by hanging herbs and drifting smoke. Her wrinkled face was serious, her sharp eyes knowing. Nkiru dropped to her knees immediately. "I warned you," the old woman said softly, "but you did not listen." Nkiru stretched out her hands, tears soaking the dusty floor. "Please," she cried, "I am sorry. Help me before I die." Her voice broke as she spoke, shame and fear pouring out together. The hut was silent except for her sobs. Mama Ojiaku picked up a small bowl filled with dark liquid. She held it carefully, her expression calm but firm. "This is not free," she said. "What you took came with a price." Nkiru stared at the bowl, fear tightening her chest, but she nodded slowly. She was ready to pay. That night, Nkiru stood alone in a forest clearing. The moonlight was pale and cold above her. Dark trees surrounded her like silent witnesses. She held the trousers tightly in her shaking hands. Mist floated around her feet. Her heart pounded with fear. She stepped into the ritual bath as instructed. The dark liquid touched her skin, glowing faintly. At first, relief washed over her face. Then, sharp pain returned. The trousers tightened suddenly around her legs. She screamed, her body arching in agony. Unseen by her, villagers hid behind bushes at the edge of the clearing. They watched silently, fear written across their faces. Whispers filled the night. "No human should go through this," someone said quietly. Nkiru screamed again, clutching her chest as mist swirled wildly around her. Voices seemed to rise from the air itself, low, angry whispers that chilled her bones. She collapsed to the ground, shaking. When morning came, Nkiru sat on the dead floor, exhausted and broken. One side of her body was full and glowing with beauty. The other side was pale, scarred, and weak. She held the trousers in her hands now, silent, powerless. Villagers stood at a distance, watching carefully. The price had been paid. As the sun rose behind her, Nkiru stood slowly. She looked at the trousers one last time, then dropped them to the ground. Fear, regret, and new determination filled her eyes. She had survived, but she would never forget. Some gifts come with hidden costs. Not every shortcut leads to happiness. True beauty does not need magic, and impatience can destroy what time would heal. Value yourself before the world does it for you, because some desires, once granted, can never be undone.